Hello, welcome to this part 3 of this habit series. So we were discussing about habits versus system in the last video. But in this video, we are going to discuss very important thing. Why willpower sucks or why motivation will not work for a longer period. Let's imagine at New Year, January 1st of every year, you take some resolution, right? You want to achieve that, you want to achieve this, you enroll in gym, you enroll in some new programs. But what happened after 15-20 days? That motivation goes down, and you stuck in the valley of disappointment, and you feel no result is coming on the way, so you just give up. This is what we discussed in the part 1 and part 2. And in this video we are going to learn exactly the science behind why motivation or willpower will not work for a longer period, and we'll also see the solution for it. Okay, and you're going to see a different perspective of thinking, how habits will shape your identity, and how identity is shaping your habits. Okay, there's a main thing that we are going to learn in today's session. Okay, so let's get started. Let me share my screen. Okay, so yes, let me keep this side. So willpower sucks. Okay, sucks means don't take it as a bad word. It is a conveying of a disappointment or conveying of it's not satisfied, like, but in a negative way. So what we need to do? Why willpower fails always? So that's what we are going to learn today. The science behind why good habits slip away. The science behind why good habits slip away. Okay, habits and identity. Okay, so 1 minute, guys. Let me share one more time. I can see. Yeah, now I can share, I think. Yeah, that's good. Okay, how your habits shape your identity. Okay, so why is it so easy to repeat bad habits and so hard to form good ones? Few things can have a more powerful impact on your life than improving your daily habits. And yet, it is likely that this time next year you'll be doing the same thing rather than something better. It often feels difficult to keep good habits going for more than a few days, even with sincere efforts and occasional burst of motivation. Habits like exercise, meditation, journaling, and cooking are reasonable for a day or two and then became hassle. But you guys in 5 Magic Club are an exception case for this because you are following this since more than a month, right? But just think in a normal way. It's very easy to keep bad habits. What bad habits? Let's say sleeping late every day, work like spending more time on social media, wasting your time, precious time over there. It's very easy to have those habits. If you take some pledge like I want to reduce my weight, I want to do this, do that, it lost not last for a longer time. Why? That's the main question about this today's session. Okay, changing our habits is a challenging for two reasons. Okay, changing habit is challenging for two reasons. The first reason is we try to change the wrong thing. We try to change a wrong thing, or we try to change our habits in a wrong way, right? We try to change the wrong thing that doesn't suit to us, and we try to change our habits in a wrong way. Okay. See, this is what we need to understand in today's session. Three layers of behavior change. Outcome based changes is the outer layer, process based changes, and identity based changes is the deep layer. This is the third layer. Okay. So, what is outcome based changes? So, outcome is the level concerned with changing your result. It's about changing your result. Okay. Example: losing weight, publishing a book, publishing online coaching business, publishing, creating a YouTube channel, or winning a championship. Okay. So most of the goals that you have are associated with this level, outcome based. This we already discussed, right? This we already discussed, outcome based level. 1 minute, guys. Yeah. So the next is process. This level is concerned with changing your habits and systems. Habits and system. So in the part two, we discussed about habits versus system. Sorry. Yeah. So goals versus system we were discussing, right? So this is habits and system. Building habits and system is the process. So example, implementing a new routine in your life, like at the gym, decluttering your desk for better workflow, developing a meditation practice, attending 5 Magic Club. Right now, what we are doing is the process. Most of the habits that we build are associated with this level, process level, right? So the third thing is identity. This is really important. This is the core topic of this session. This level is concerned with changing your belief system, who you are, who you think who you are, what do you think about yourself, identity. Because this identity is really important and your belief system is really important. It's our worldview, it's your self image, it's your judgment about yourself and others. Because based on this belief system only, everything works, right? It's a little bit, like a deeper topic to discuss, but at least try to understand from the outer level. So identity is your belief system and your view about yourself, others, everyone, right? That's called identity. So the problem is the direction of change. So many people begin the changing habits by focusing on what they want to achieve. That is the outcome based thing. Like yesterday also we discussed, like in the part two we discussed goals first, and habits first, or the uh, system first view, right? If in goals first view, you will not be happy until you satisfied or until you achieve that goal. But in system oriented view, like you will be love with the process, you will love whatever you do, and it takes you to the goal, right? If you're not watched that part two, you need to watch that video as well, right? Okay. This lead us to outcome based habits. The alternate is to build identity based habits. That's what today's topic is all about. With this approach, we start by focusing on who we wish to become, not what we do. Who we wish to become. Okay? So this is how it looks. This is how it looks. Outcome based habits. You start from outcome based, process based, then you go to the identity based. Yeah, it's not about wrong, okay? But we need to understand and realize that what is happening. Okay? How much time you put to change your belief system and your learning process. Okay, your mind, you need to work on your mindset. Okay, that much you are more clear and your clarity in your mind becomes more stronger, your purpose becomes more strong. Okay, that's why we learn these things. Okay, try to understand this, what we are going to discuss here. Outcome based habits is you start at the outer level and you always focus on the outcome. Okay, this is outcome based habits. And the next thing is identity based habits, where you start from your belief system, then the process, then the outcome. The belief system must be changed. We either start from the outcome based or from the process based. So example, this 5 magic club is like a process based to outcome based. We are not coming from the outcome based habits, right? We are forming the process based habits, and then it is leading us to the outcome. But before that, we have something called as identity based habits, and that we are also doing in the 5 magic club. Can you guess where? Yes, programming your subconscious mind, right? Every day in 5 magic club, we reprogram your subconscious mind with suggestion, positive suggestion, that that where your belief system is open to get updated every day, right? So that is identity based habits. That's your belief system, then the process, then the outcome. Got it? Okay, imagine two people are resisting a cigarette. Okay, they want to stop quit cigarette. Okay, when we offer a smoke to the first person says, no thanks, I'm trying to quit. Consider two people want to quit cigarette. They are already addicted to cigarette and they want to quit cigarette, right? And if you offer a cigarette to a first person, the person says, no thanks, I'm trying to quit cigarette. It sounds like a reasonable response, but the person still believes they are a smoker who is trying to do be something else. They are hoping their behavior will change while carrying around the same beliefs. The second person declines by saying, no thanks, I'm not a smoker. It's a very small difference, but the statement signals a shift in identity. The first person believes still he is a smoker, and by changing the behavior, he can able to change his identity. But the second person is already fixed in his mind he's not a smoker. So you need to understand this deeper. Then only you'll understand the concept of this identity based habits. What you think about yourself, the self image, the self belief system, what you think about yourself is really important in changing your identity. If you believe you are not a smoker, then anyone offer you smoke, what you do? You tell simply, I'm not a smoker. Why I need to smoke? That's the identity, right? So this identity is really important. The belief system is really important because based on this identity, we can form the habits easily and that last forever. If you work on the outcome based habits, once you achieve the outcome, that habits will vanish. So identify, you need to identify your identity. What is that you, or who are you? What kind of person you are? You need to work on that first, right? So smoking was a part of their former life, not their current one. They no longer identity as someone who smokes. This is what we need to understand. Okay. So the more pride you have in a particular aspect of your identity, the more motivated you will be to maintain the habits associated with it. For example, let's say you're a fitness freak. You are a bodybuilder. Okay, that's your identity. So that's more pride you have in a particular aspect of your identity. Then you're more motivated to go to the gym every day and do the workouts. Let's say you're a author or you're a book reader. You post more book reviews summary on social media platforms or some platforms. Let's say YouTube or like podcast or Spotify we have, right? Some podcast you are doing, and you have an identity, you have some decent followers, that becomes your identity. Then what do? You don't seek for the outcome, you just, your identity becomes the habit. You read lot of book, you do the summary. You have more pride in reading and publishing a podcast. Type in the chat or comment, yeah, I got it. Or just type got it in the chat or comment. Let's see whether you're getting what I'm coming to tell about this identity based habits. Just drop in the comment. Got it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. If you're proud of how your hair looks, you'll develop all sort of habits to care for and maintain for it. If you're proud of the size of your biceps, you'll make sure you never skip an upper body workout. This is where exactly I am. I skip my lower body workout. I skip my abdomen workouts always because I love my biceps really, and I do the dumbbells workout every day. I never skip it because that's the identity I have, the belief I have. See, why? Because I'm telling my example is because whenever I'm telling some concept, I want to relate and tell what's happening in real time so that you can resonate with yourself. So this exactly suits me. I am proud of the size of my biceps, and I make sure that I never skip the upper body workout. Upper body, especially the biceps workout, shoulder workout, triceps workout. If you're proud of your scarves you knit, you're more likely to spend hours. So this one thing you need to understand is what is that your pride of your identity. You will repeat those things, those behavior repeatedly again and again, and that becomes your habit, and that habit becomes your identity again. That's what the title says. How habit will shape your identity, and that how that identity can reshape your habits in the vice versa manner. Okay. True behavior change is identity change. You might start a habit because of motivation, but the only reason you'll stick with one is that it becomes a part of your identity. Okay. So I want to create videos every day. I become a video creator. That's my identity. So I create videos on everyday basis, not because of motivation. I'm not getting much views. I don't care because I know if I work on the outcome based, it's not going to work out. But I am working on from the identity based. I want to create videos. That's what my identity is. So I consistently create videos. At least one or two people find that video useful. Just imagine if you're not creating that one video, that one person is not getting your value. Let's consider, let's take this Fire Magic Club. This is what I felt as my identity. I want to conduct Fire Magic Club. I want to inspire people. I want to impact at least 1% in someone's life on everyday basis. You guys are here. Those who really wants to change, they'll be here. Simple. Okay. Anyone can convince themselves to visit the gym or eat healthy once or twice. But if you don't shift the belief behind the behavior, then it is hard to stick with the long term changes. Improvements are only temporary until they become a part of who you are. So that's what you need to understand. Willpower sucks. Motivation will not last forever. You can convince yourself for once or twice, not every day, until the thing becomes your part of your who you are. Right? Let's see. The goal is not to read a book. The goal is to become a reader. Understand, guys. The goal is not to run a marathon. The goal is to become a runner. The goal is not to learn instrument. The goal is to become a musician. Right? So who you are, just identify that. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. You can do this at any point of your life. Any point of your life, you can able to shape your life into a different person. Who you are. Every action is a vote. You can do bad habits, you can do good habits. The more you do good bad habits, you'll get more votes on your bad habits, and you become a easily a bad person or unproductive person or lazy person, right? If you can build some good habits, you can stack the habits, good habits, and you can keep on giving more votes to this good habits, you become that good person easily. No single instance will transform your belief, but as the votes build up, so does the evidence of your new identity. I go to gym, I go to park to run, I do skipping, I do push-ups, I eat healthy, I eat mindfulness. These are small habits that you stack on everyday basis. It's not like a single instant. One day you eat, one day you do exercise, you will not transform. Your belief system is not going to transform. So the more words you're giving for your action, the more the person you're trying to become. This is one reason why meaningful change does not require radical change. Small habits can make a meaningful difference by providing evidence of new identity. And if a change is meaningful, it is actually a big. That's a paradox of making a small improvements. It seems so small, but the outcome is big. But if the change is meaningful, it is really a big change, big thing. Okay, so every action counts on you. Okay, there are three levels of change we discussed: outcome based change, process based change, and identity based change. So, in the outcome based change, the most effective way to change your habits is to focus not on what you want to achieve. Again, it's an outcome based. The most effective way to change your habit is to focus not, or you can tell it, not focusing on what you want to achieve, instead, who you wish to become, what kind of person you wish to become. This is what you need to understand. What kind of person you wish to become, not on what you want to achieve. That's a goal oriented. If you create an identity oriented shift, the belief system, you cannot skip that habit. Let's say example, I'm again telling example of Mughilin sir as well as Sudar. Both of you, okay, I know Sudar even before Mughilin sir. Both of you are consistent in your self improvement. You are improving yourself consistently because you are not focusing on what you want to achieve. Your belief system is changed that I am this kind of person, I'm a motivated person, I want to wake up early in the morning, I want to go to exercise. This is what you wish to become, and that's why you're here in the 5 Magic Club, right? You never realize this, but this is what the science behind it, and that's why you cannot skip attending sessions, right? Let's Your identity emerges out of your habits. Every action is vote of the type of person you wish to become. Becoming the best version of yourself requires you to continuously edit your beliefs and to upgrade and expand your identity. The real reason habits matter is not because they can get you better results, although they can you do that, but because they can change your beliefs about yourself. So actually, how habits is shaping your identity is really important. But you need to focus on the identity based shift, identity based change, so that you can never quit habits, right? So this is a very simple thing you need to understand. You need to start focusing on who you wish to become so that you can build habits around it and you can never skip that habit. Okay. Maybe it will take some time, but again, it's very simple to implement this. The more the action you take, the more words count on that type of person you're trying to become. I'm creating more videos and I eventually became a video creator. I never wanted to become a video creator actually. Okay. This is a process oriented change. What I did is process oriented change. I want to create videos, and this habit made me a video creator. Actually, it can be like this. I want to be a video creator. So what I need to do? I need to build a habit of creating videos. This is what identity based shift. Okay. Sometimes the process to identity also works, but the main core concept is you need to work on your belief system, who you are, what you wish to become. I had this belief system several years back about this self help, self improvement. That's how I'm speaking right now about these kind of topics. If I never had that belief system, I would be doing something else. If my belief system is like a cricketer, I don't sit here and talk with you. I just go to the nets and practice. I practice each ball. That's what. So find who you are. What is your identity, right? So I think this is more powerful than other videos, and I think it will give you a bulb on moment as well, right? So comment what you think about this concept, and yes, we'll see in some other video as well. Okay, so do watch the part one and part two as well, and if you like this video, you can give a thumbs up and share your comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, thank you.